Alex, and all this rain is causing what I think is a fascinating phenomena, the slime molds
Slime
spreading.
molds. And
They're cool though.
they are pretty cool, and the name sounds terrible, but if you're a plant nerd or a gardening nerd at all, they really are quite fascinating and quite harmless. We're getting a lot of questions about slime molds, especially on social media, and a few calls into the office. So I thought we would go ahead and talk about that today because we have had a lot of wet weather, and they are colonizing right now areas that are really highly organic. So folks growing in really highly organic growing media, potting media, especially in raised beds and containers. That's where we're going to see the slime molds.
Okay.
So we'll just show a few pictures here. This is one of my own compost pile right there. That's a water oak leaf, and I turn that leaf over, and there's that bright yellow mass that might make anyone else go yuck, but will make a gardener go, wow, that's cool. And these are fungal-like organisms. They're not fungi, but they are fungal-like, and they are decomposers just like fungi. So it will break down all the cellulose to get the carbon out of that leaf, and all the nutrients tied up in that leaf material will once again be available for actively growing plants. So when those show up in your compost pile, that's a good day. And then here's one, an even brighter yellow, and I want to thank Larry Ackman Jr. for letting us use this picture. They can be very brightly colored. If you've ever been walking out through the woods after a rain and turned over a decaying log, that's where you're going to see these, and they can be yellow, orange, and the dull color of something that's famously called the dog vomit slime mold is also very interesting, but they're just decaying all that organic matter. They're not going to hurt your growing plants at all. And here's what one looks like in the end stage of its life cycle. That's the sporulating stage. It looks like little hairs, and when you touch it, you see this puff of smoke come off of it. Thanks to Christina Benz for letting us use this picture. And that puff of smoke is just a cloud of spores, and that's the slime mold reproducing, and after that it will go away. And people ask, what do I need to do? You really don't need to do anything unless you just don't like the looks of it in your garden. You can scrape them off the surface of the growing medium, or just turn them under. But they're there, they're beneficial, and they're not going to hurt your actively growing plants at all.
Good to know. All right. Thank you so much, Carrie. Up next.